Shalom yasharahla. I'm gonna start this lesson by giving all praise, all glory, all honor, all blessing, all truth, all wisdom belong to our power, Yahweh, by Hashem, Yahushai, by Hashem, Wakwakodash. Double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone that teach us well and rule well through the Akwakodash, and salutation to you, Akiam, that's in highways and byways doing this work in truth and sincerity, to the four corners of the earth, and most respect unto the elect and those fully elect sons and daughters of Yasharahla that step into way of righteousness in the name of Yahweh, Yahushua Mashiach. Shalom, shalom, shalom. Today's lesson is about our enemies, Esau, Edom, and all those hidden nations shall be found liars unto you, Yasharahla. You so-called black, Latinos, and Native American, you Native American, you speckled birds out there, man. Okay, our enemies have always been liars. Okay, they never keep their promise. They never keep the covenant that they make. Okay, they are covenant breakers. Okay, and that's why we have to rely on our power, Yahweh, for help, for salvation. Okay. Now in salvation to redeem us from the hand of our enemies, because if it was up to the enemy, we wouldn't have nothing. Okay, and we don't allow this enemy to pay us a reparation, man, because then we're never gonna be repaired in the land of our captivity. Okay, it was never meant for them to honor their words, because they've been liars. Okay, they have their fathers the devil. Okay, and I got a video to show you, because it's gonna be a quick lesson. Okay, to show you how wicked Esau Edom, the so-called white man, is. Okay, let's go to play the video. This is a video from Under the Last Days for the lie of 40 acres and a mule. Okay, the lies, man. Okay, let's play the video, and to show you too that Esau Edom, even the lowest of Esau Edom, right? Even though those regular Joes and Becky's or Betty's, right? They know exactly what's going on. Okay, they know that the jigs have been done wrong in Babylon. Okay, but they decide to close their eyes on those wicked things that the government have done to Jacob, man. Okay, because at the end of the day, as long as they got theirs, they held with everybody else. They held with Jacob, right? They held with you so-called black, Latinos, and American. That's in their mind, because they have a perpetual hate for us, man. Okay, and let's play the video.
You know, one of the lines that has become clear to me in his performance last night is 40 acres and a mule. And that line is particularly potent for many Black Americans. And it happens to be a line that I remember from my education growing up in grade school in the Bronx. And I vaguely remember what it was about. It was something that was promised enslaved people. I can't remember whether I was told it was before or after emancipation, but it had to do with the Civil War. And I've since had my...
The thing is, right, at least this back then, the number of free slave at that time was between 4 million to 7 million, and those that fought in the war, okay, at least 500,000 men and fight in those wars, right? They were supposed to get 40 acres and a mule, and all to do those free slaves too. Imagine multiply 4 million, right, to 7 million by 40. How many acres of land that would be? Okay, and a mule. That would be a lot of land. That would be a lot of resources, right? That they lied to Jacob about, right? That Jacob didn't receive. Let's keep playing.
My memory refreshed. And it was something that the federal government promised enslaved people that they would get. And it would help them get a head start. But as with many promises given to Native Americans, they didn't come through. And
said,
I
a lot of things they promised to Native American and you so-called black also, man, didn't come true. Why? And let's go to some. Let's go to some real quick, right? Let's go to Psalm 55. Psalm 55, verse 20. Let's start at 19. The Most High, Yahweh, by Hashem Yahushua, shall hear and afflict them, even he that abide of old, Salah, because they have no change, therefore they fear not God. They didn't change. Esau have never changed. Esau is a covenant breaker and a promise breaker, man. And the Lord can afflict them. We're in that time right now that the Lord is about to afflict them, afflict Esau, either, man. Okay, verse 20. He have put forth his hand against such as be at peace with them, with him. He have broken his covenant. Okay, hey, they signed a peace treaty. They say we're gonna let you be free. Fight in the war, and when you fight, we're gonna give you your freedom, and you're gonna have your freedom, and you're gonna have 40 acres and mule. They didn't keep none of those things, right? They break all those promises, all those covenants that they have, right? And if you go to that word covenant, right? Let's go to Psalm 55. Alliance, pledge. See, they make a promise, they make a pledge that we're gonna be given, and they break that pledge. Okay, agreement. There's an agreement. There was an agreement there, and they broke it. Pledge to the Native American, like they said, and you so-called black, right? The tribe of Judah, right? They didn't hold their pledge. Okay, they didn't hold their promises, their covenant, the law that is put in place, to give something to you, man. Okay. The promise that they put in, they didn't hold on to it because they be found liars, man. And they always been found liars, right? And let's go back.
and I never really equated 40 acres in a mule because it was not something that really ever touched my life. But in thinking,
you see, it's not something that never touched her life, right? It didn't affect her, so they pass it by, like she said, man. They don't care. If it's not happening to me, to hell with those guys, man. Okay. They in their mind they be saying they always want to hand out, okay, but they never thought, they never say they do not promise those things unto us, man. Okay, unto Judah, unto the Native American, but they always break those promises, man. Okay, because they affect them, because it wasn't promised to me, so to hell with them, right? Because I tell you, Esau hates you, man, for the blessing.
thinking about it this morning, I never really equated it with something else that was very important to American life, which was the Homestead Act. Now, if you don't recall the Homestead Act, for some reason, there's a lot of American history that was that really stayed with me. And the Homestead Act was an act that the federal government felt was extremely important because they wanted to populate the Midwestern part of our country, the prairie. And so they offered 160 acres free and clear to people who would farm the land, ranch the land. I guess it was really only good for farming, but they would give free and clear 160 acres to people, and they had mapped out a huge swath of prairie land, and it was white people.
As you can see, the Homestead Act, right? They put it into law, like he said in Wisdom of Solomon, right? Let's go to Wisdom of Solomon, show you too, man. Okay. And I think they get all those lands, okay, in the Midwest and the West, hey, because they have done to commit mass murder on a lot of so-called Native Americans, right? The tribe of God, okay, Reubens, right? They have to commit a lot of crimes against those people, man, against our people, okay. against the Northern Kingdom. Okay, Wisdom of Solomon chapter 2. It's a 2, verse 10. Let us oppress the poor righteous man. Let us not spare the widow, nor reverence the ancient of gray hairs of the age. And when they were taking those land, they didn't spare the young ones, the oldest one, the gray hair. They didn't spare no one. Because they want that land, they're gonna get it. Because they put it into law, and they use that law to enforce everything, man. Okay. Let our strength be the law of justice, for that which is feeble is found to be nothing worth. And they find our people to be nothing worth, man. To where they discard us, because they call us savages, so they can commit crime against us, man. Okay, and that's why they say, hey, we're nothing worth out here. Good, they do I call those things, there's those pseudo science they use. Okay, this is a bunch of Indians, this is a bunch of savages, right? This is a bunch of slaves out here. And that's the way they discard us, right? They discard us to pass the Homestead law, right? Act, right? So they can give 160 acres of land to so-called white people, so-called Edomites, so-called white people, which are Edomites, Esau, Edom, okay? And those Edomites went the Midwest to West to grab those land for free, and they get it. Let's keep listening to the lady
who took that land, and that's how a lot of our Midwest cities came into being. And they didn't rescind that promise. They gave 160 acres to people free and clear, and all they had to do was stake it out. And this may be apocryphal, but I seem to remember in class hearing how there was a date and they had people lining up and they set off a bell and you could just go and stake out your plot of land and it was yours and you could farm it. And that was the beginning of generational wealth for a lot of white people. A lot of these people came from Germany and Middle European countries, and they got a stake in this country. And here we have enslaved people who were brought over against their will and finally released from bondage and promised for their servitude they would be given 40 acres and a mule, and a mule. And they got nothing. And they had to start from scratch. Just a thought. Think about that. Think about how you'd feel if that promise was made to you and then you were just blown off. Okay, that's it. See you next time.
A lot of folks have heard this phrase, right? 40 acres and a mule. As you say, a lot of people thought, okay, this just never happened. And your reporting is called 40 Acres and a Lie. What's the truth behind this program? What do people not know?
What people don't know is that it wasn't just a promise that was broken. People were received land titles. We found more than 1,250 people who got land titles, men and women. They picked out their plots of land, mostly on the plantations where they were enslaved. Actually, not everyone got 40 acres, which is another misconception. It was up to 40 acres. And then people were living there. They were planting their crops. They were selling them in Savannah. Some of them formed governments. They elected a sheriff. They were living their lives, and they lived there for up to a year and a half before they were kicked off.
How did they get kicked off the land that the government gave them?
Basically, because Lincoln was assassinated. I mean, they had promised this land. They gave land titles. The government said, this is yours. You deserve it. You're going to keep it. But Congress needed to make those titles permanent. They had a majority in Congress who were willing to do it. But Andrew Johnson, he was the vice president. He was a white supremacist. He sided with the planters who wanted their land back, and he vetoed every effort to make those land titles permanent.
You did a little more research to talk about the value of the land. This is an important part of your reporting here. 1 4-acre lot that you identified in Jacksonville, Florida, based on a sale last year, that it would today 40 acres would be worth $2.5 million there. It's not just the land that was lost here in your reporting. Tell me about what else you found.
Yeah, well, just that generational wealth that wasn't passed on. You know, this 40 acres land was all the coast. It's like expensive coastal real estate. We found gated communities, golf courses, and restaurants, incredibly valuable lands. This is wealth that was not passed on, and that's kind of what we're trying to show is the impact. This is not a history lesson only. It's the impact on people who are alive today.
Copyright disclaimer under Section 107 of the Copyright Act 1976, allowance is made for fair use for purposes such as criticism, comment, news reporting, teaching, scholarship, and research.
As you can see,
Fair use.
as you can see, yasharahla, those things that you see that they just talk to or talk about, man, it's their own tongue falling upon themselves. Let's go to Psalm 64 verse 8. Psalm 64 verse 8. So they shall make their own tongue to fall upon themselves, all that see them shall flee away. It's their own tongues falling upon themselves right now. They're revealing they're putting their own people I call this thing on blast, and it's a shame unto them, man. Okay, like it's in Habakkuk, right? Okay, Habakkuk 2 verse 8, because thou hast spoiled many nations, all the remnant of the people shall spoil thee, because of men's blood, and for the violence of the land, and of the city, and all that dwell therein. This is a violent thing, what they've done to get this land, man. Okay, and they give, they say 1,250 people, men and women, got some land, right? And after a year and a half, they took it back. Okay, remember Esau keep changing government, right? Every 4 years. So if one guy say if they give a promise right here, they can talk it out, man, between Democrat and Republican. They say, we're gonna give them that promise right here, we're gonna give them a little something, and then when you come in, we're gonna take it out, we're gonna take it back. And that's the counsel of the wicked out here, man. Okay, verse 9. Woe to him that coveted an evil covetousness to his house, that he may set his nest on high, that he may be delivered from the power of evil. Okay, that's exactly what they have done. This is covetousness they have done, man. Okay, promise something, you're not giving it, and then when you're giving it, the little bit you give, you went back and take it back, man. Okay, verse 10. Thou have consulted shame to thy house by calling of many people. This is a cut off. Okay, you take the promise that you take the promise, that the pledge that you put out, okay, and you take it back, and you cut off many people, and have sinned against thy soul. What Esau have done is sin against his own soul, man. Okay, it's a wicked thing for you to promise and not deliver. Okay, not only that, you put that in papers. Okay, and then when you put this in papers to 160 acres, man, to the Europeans, to all the Edomites, you give it to them. You didn't pull back. You make sure that everybody that go there got it. Except for Jacob, except for you, the so-called Native American, the Northern Kingdom of Israel, they didn't get it. Okay, are you gonna steal the land from the Northern Kingdom, from the so-called Native American? The whole land, the whole resources, and you think giving them $2-3 billion is enough for reparation? Okay, it's like stealing like $10 billion, and then when it's time for you to give it back, you said there's 5 pennies. That's exactly what it's compared to. That's not reparation. You have to give the land back. You have to give it twice the land. Okay? Even 7 times if you stole something according to the Bible, man. Okay? But Esau is not going to do that. And that's why the Bible said, never trust thy enemy, right? Sirach 12 verse 10. Never trust thy enemy, for like as iron rusted, so is his wickedness. Though he humble himself and go crouching, yet take good heed and beware of him, and thou shalt be unto him as if thou have wiped a looking glass. You see, never trust thy enemy. Always put that in our mind. when your enemy is making promises to you, okay? Remember, all those promises that they have made, especially to the so-called Native American, 600, more than almost 700 promise, covenant, laws, or pledge they put for the so-called Native American, they didn't hold one. And all the pledge they put to so-called black, right? The Southern Kingdom, right? They didn't keep none of them. Let's look at the affirmative action, right? That's supposed to help you so-called black and Latinos in American. Hey, it didn't help you. 82% of people that benefit from it was so-called Edomite women. Okay? Let's say the DEI, right? The diversity, equity, okay, thing. You see, this thing even last not even 2 years. Okay? They take it out too. That was supposed to help you so-called black Latinos in America, and you so-called brown folks that they like to call it. They take it out too. And you got all those corporations now that's pulling back those things, right? Just to show you, it was never in Esau's heart and mind to help you, okay? And that's why the Bible said they're going to be found to be liars unto you, man, okay? Who will pity a charmer that is bitten with a serpent, and any such as come night wild beast? And Esau, Edom is a serpent, man. And if you believe this man that's charm you with his lies, that's on you, okay? And that's why let's go to Psalm 58. Psalm 58, verse 3. The wicked are estranged from the womb; they go astray as soon as they be born, speaking lies. Okay, Esau, since he's been coming into power, since the Renaissance, he's been a liar. Okay, always been a liar. And now we're in those times. Now Esau gonna make a little promises out here, especially to you, so-called black Latinos and American. Just remember and back in your mind, don't believe this man by any means necessary. Don't believe Esau either, man. Okay, stay far away from his wicked words, man, that he's speaking of. Remember, Esau Edom, man, is a smooth talker, like he said in Psalm 55, verse 21. Okay, the word of his mouth was smoother than butter, but war was in his heart. His word was softer than oil, yet they were drawn swords. Okay, at the end of the day, Esau, that's all Esau know, to speak to you smoothly, right? But war was always in his heart, and that's why they went back and take it with the law they passed. That's your sword, man. Okay, they get it by force, by violence. Okay, and that's Esau's nature, the sword, because the blessing that was given was the sword. Okay, like he said, let's show you again. Okay, let's go to Genesis 4:27. 41. Okay. Genesis 27, verse 39. Isaac, his father, answered and said unto him, Behold, thy dwelling shall be the fatness of the earth, and of the dew of heaven from above, and by thy sword shall thou live. Okay. And that's at 38, right? Genesis 27, verse 38. And Esau said unto his father, Hast thou bought one blessing from a blessing? My father, bless me, even me also, O my father. And Esau lifted up his voice and swore and wept. Isaac his father answered and said unto him, Behold, thy dwelling shall be the fatness of the earth, and of the dew of heaven from above, and by thy sword shalt thou live, and thou shalt serve thy brother. And it shall come to pass, when thou shalt have the dominion, and that thou shalt break his yoke from off thy neck. That's exactly what happened, man. Okay, Esau got the blessing of the sword, and with the sword Esau have conquered this land and mass murder millions and millions of so-called Native American. Okay, and Jacob and Judah too. Okay, and Esau hated Jacob because of the blessing. Esau, Edom, the so-called white man, doesn't hate you because of the color of your skin. He hates you because of the blessing. Okay, knowingly and unknowingly they hate you. Okay, because of the blessing, because it's wired in them to hate you, man. Okay, even that lady that you see speaking, you think she's speaking, even when she's speaking fair, or she's for your cause. No, because it was never in the heart for those people to fight for you. Okay, they're just telling you good small word to pacify you, because that's their job at the end of the day. Okay, and let's go to Zephaniah real quick, right? Zechariah chapter 11 verse 4. Okay, Zephaniah, Zechariah chapter 11 verse 4. Thus said Yahweh power, that said Yahweh my power, by Hashem Yahushai, feed the flock of the slaughter. Remember the slaughter of all people, okay? And we're speaking to them right now. We've been slaughtered by this man, okay? Spiritually slaughtered, okay? Mentally slaughtered, and physically slaughtered by this man, okay? Whose possessors slay them and hold themselves not guilty. Them not giving that land, they hold themselves not guilty, because she never paid attention to that, because they affect her, okay? And they that sell them say, blessed be Yahweh power, for I am rich, and their own shepherd pity them not. Our own shepherd didn't pity us, man, okay? Let's take that way. The shepherd is supposed to be our own people, okay? The leaders they put for our people, they didn't pity us. And even those, to other shepherds too, is those slave masters, they didn't pity us. And they cared. They take their land back. Telling they were supposed to give to the slave, they take it back, man. And cause thousands of people to die. And that's the violence that they bring upon us, man. And let's go to Obadiah. Where's Obadiah right here? Obadiah chapter 1, that's at 8. Obadiah chapter 1 verse 8. Shall not in that day, said Yahweh power, even destroy the wise men out of Edom? The Lord destroyed the wise men out of Edom, and on this thing out of the mount of Esau. But the mount of Esau is to elite right here, okay? Because in their mind, they never think they're gonna pay for all those wicked things they have done, man, okay? And that mighty men or timid shall be dismayed in the end, that every one of the mount of Esau may be cut off by slaughter. And what's coming for Esau, Edom, the so-called white man, is slaughter, man, okay? Just like they have slaughtered us, to Lord, the same thing gonna happen to them too, man, okay? Because this is the will of Yahweh power by Hashem Yahushai. All those things that happen to us and that happen to Esau, Edom, is the will of Yahweh power by Hashem Yahushai. For thy violence against thy brother Jacob, shame shall cover thee, and thou shalt be cut off forever. You see those two women speaking, because shame is covering Esau, Edom, okay? And the woman being a little bit more sensitive is talking about it, because they're shameful spirit shall be in the habitation. That's exactly what happened to Esau, Edom, man. And so you said, man, hey, take heed, because your enemy is a liar, okay? And the father of it, man, okay? Like he said in John, like Yahushua said in John, right? John chapter 8, verse 44. John chapter 8, verse 44. Ye are of your father the devil, and the lust of your father you will do. He was a murderer from the beginning, and abode not in the truth, because there is no truth in him. When he speaketh of the lie, he speaketh of his own, for he is a liar and the father of it. What you're dealing with, Esau, Edom, the so-called white man, is the father of the lies, okay? He is a liar and the father of it, okay? The lie is so deep, and it cannot be reconciled, man. They can even bring that lie. They're told back, man. They have to keep on lying and lying and lying, okay? Even trying to gaslight, because Esau is the master of gaslighting, okay? That's the way that works, okay? But at the end of the day, the Lord Yahweh power by Hashem Yahushai, what he's doing is our enemies been shown and be found liars unto yasharahla. That's exactly that we are in. Exactly what happened to Esau, Edom, okay? And let's go to the scriptures, man, to show you. Okay, Deuteronomy chapter 33. Verse 28. Israel then shall dwell in safety alone. The fountains of Jacob shall be upon a land of corn and wine. Also his heaven shall drop down dew. See, that's the kingdom of heaven to come. How beautiful it's gonna be, right? Verse 29. Happy, and we're gonna dwell in safety. Them taking their land back, they promise unto us, man. That's not safety. a lot of our people die for them to take their land back. And still today, at the time we are in, a lot of people are dying on the Esau Edom, man. Verse 29, Deuteronomy 33, verse 29. Happy are thou, O Israel, O yasharahla, you so-called black, Latinos, and American, you speckled birds, right? And you that scattered to the four corners of the earth, who is like unto thee, O people saved by Yahweh power, the shield of thy help, and who's the sword of thy excellency, and thy enemies shall be found liars unto thee. Okay? Our enemies shall be found liars unto thee, and thou shalt tread upon their high places. Remember, we got a lot of enemies, those Esau Edom, the Ishmaelites, the Moabite, the Ammonite, the Amalekite, it's called Jewish men. All those nations that want to focus on the earth are against us, man, okay? And they have secret counsel to come against those plans to come against us at the end of the day. Because this is the will of Yahweh power by Hashem Yeshua. But at the end, the Lord gonna give us the victory, right? Let's grab one more scriptures, right? Let's go to the Apocrypha, right? Let's go to Wisdom of Solomon. So 10 and 14. Wisdom Solomon chapter 10 verse 14, and left him not in bonds. The Lord's not gonna left us in bonds, man, in bondage, man, okay? This should brought him to set of the kingdom and power against those that oppress him. The Lord gonna come against those that oppress us, man, by sending his only begotten son Yahushua Mashiach, okay? Instead of Judah, okay, the set of Jews, of Israel, man. They got the man that gonna have the crown in his head, okay? As for them that accuse him, she showed them to be liars and gave him perpetual glory. And our enemies being found liar and being showed to be liars, man, at the end of the day. That's why you see all those videos coming out, okay? Esau have done you so-called black, Latinos, and American dirty, okay? And it's not gonna stop, okay? And Kala Yahweh Hashem Yahushua. With that, I'm gonna close this lesson by giving all praise, all glory, all honor, all blessing, all truth, all wisdom belong to our power, Yahweh, by Hashem Yahushua, by Hashem Kakodash. Double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone that teach us well and will well to the Akwakodash, and salutation to you, Akiam, that's in highways and byways doing this work, and truth and sincerity to the four corners of the earth, and most respect unto the elect and the full elect, sons and daughters of Yasharahla, that step in the way of righteousness in the name of Yahweh, Yahushua Mashiach. Shalom, shalom, shalom.